EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready, blue 80. White 25. 48 to Mike. Man, I got you. Switch it. 51. Check. 58. Got it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room. 11. Hey, exit. 48 for Mike. Pick it up. Ready to go.
Here's Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, express. Hey, wahoo. Go.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Kill. Hey, express. Got it. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion. Wait. Hey, 59, ready. Good job. Ready to go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Box truck. Mike, 48. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 48.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Get ready.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change the momentum in a big way.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Value three. Undercrunch. 80 weapon. Undercrunch.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
We go tonight. 180. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down. We go tonight.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Hey, Echo. 52, Mike, 52. We got it.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Allen Bailey, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
In your face.
20. 48 to Mike. I got him. Hey, Delta.
On 1st down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Gets it off to Freeman. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go. 21. Switch gears.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Ready. Check 52. Hey, free play. Shoot. 21. Check 9. Check 26. Switch. 54, south. Gun. Hey, south.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
48 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Check 48's to Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Bravo.
To try again after the sack. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
54, south. SOS. Rush in. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, boy. Hey, wait. Don't be scared of it. 48 Mike. 48. Hey, Team 6. Check 48's the Mike. Hey, Tuesday.
coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
180! Never close! Kill! 5. Hold.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Hey, 76! Watch it!
On 1st down, Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 62 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally get him but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Easy work. Hey, bye-bye. Easy work. And it's coming again. Kill.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 5, brings up second down.
We're good. We're good. Yo. Now you won.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
51, Sam. Recon, 132 fighter.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You don't want none. 22. Check 15. Check on Travis. Wait. Buzz. Ready to go.
To throw again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
48.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them lead up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. 64 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Check.
48. Move. All day, dog.
Hey, South.
Check.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 48's the mic.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, South.
You ain't doing nothing today.
51, South.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the curve.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. touchdown. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, they run with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of
under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
180. Hey, Shell. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Goff gonna throw it. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Double up. Joker. Save.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.